Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Phyllis Barone, Michigan Golfer TV. We're here at the Michigan Golf Show with Chris Brown, who is the director of golf at one of my favorite courses outside of Pinehurst, Tobacco Road. Everybody has to play that course. Anyway, Chris is here to tell us not only about Tobacco Road, but what you should expect to experience in the Pinehurst area regarding golf.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. The Pinehurst area hasn't been back at the Novi show for 10 years, and so I'm excited to return and enjoying all of the people and just discussing the area.
So, Chris, a lot of people have, this misconception that when they go to Pinehurst, it's just Pinehurst. But I know from experience, because I've played plenty of the courses there, just give our viewers a little bit of an idea of what to expect when they go to the Pinehurst area for golf.
That's a great point. Everybody thinks of Pinehurst as just being 9 golfers, the Pinehurst Resort, but there's over 20 other golf courses in the area that fits every budget, not necessarily the high-end golfer or the high-end price point, I should say, but the area fits a lot of budgets. So for a daily fee or a high-end private person, they can expect to find their level of golf course, so to speak. And then it's just an area that is a joy to be a part of. Obviously, having U.S. Opens, both men and women's, helps, but the area is just all about golf. We're a little different than most destinations where it's strictly golf. We don't have the family centers, if you will, the putt-putt golf courses and things of that nature. It is purely golf. You wake up, you have your breakfast, you play golf, you go to bed, you wake up, you do the same thing every day.
Like I said, I can attest to that because I have been to Pinehurst, and in addition to all the golf courses they have a variety of lodging available to the golfers. So tell us a little bit about that, Chris.
Yeah, once again, we fit all levels of accommodations. We have resort style. You can rent houses, condos, villas. Then you have all your major hotel chains down there. So, I mean, you literally can fit any of your lifestyle needs in terms of lodging.
And I know you mentioned the U.S. Open. There's something happening at Pinehurst. Is it this year or next year?
Well, the ladies U.S. Open the senior women's ladies U.S. Open is going to be played at Pine Needles. The U.S. men's U.S. Open is returning in 24. The U.S. Amateur is going to be down there. So, I mean, this is really, I mean, it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the USGA has held more national events in Pinehurst than any other location in the country. So we're pretty proud of that.
Well, and Pinehurst does offer a lot of history and tradition. I know you mentioned Mid-Pines. I think Peggy Kirk Bell it's a family behind the whole operation. And
yes.
Of course, she was a great golfer and such like that. So tell us a little bit about the history of Pinehurst.
Wow. I mean, where do you begin? It's kind of like a sweater, you start pulling on thread and just keep going and going. But yeah, the Peggy Kirk Bell, one of the, I guess, leading players, if you will, from the ladies' perspective, kind of helps kickstart the LPGA, and the seniors women's open is returning to Pine Needles, and the Bell family has 2 golf courses, Pine Needles and Mid Pines down there, with great lodging and just a great facility that has given a lot of back to not only the game of golf but to women's golf, and it's 2 great facilities that it's great to partner up with.
So, Chris, just if you can, just give our viewers like a rundown of some of the names of courses in addition to Tobacco Road. And I'm pretty sure I've played several of them, but can you, do you remember them all?
Oh, yeah, it's hard, but I mean, in terms of the Arnold Palmer designs, we have Mid-South, which is partnered up with a Reese Jones design at Talamore. And then you have a Jack Nicklaus III Legacy. If you start going down with Ross, you have Mid Pines, Pine Needles, several other number courses at the resort. Actually, Gil Hans is redoing number 4 at the resort, so we'll have a Gil Hans golf course. Let's see, Mike Strantz at my golf course, Tobacco Road. You have a Core Crenshaw at Dormy. Let's see here, we have a Gene Ham at Pine Wild, a Gary Player at Pine Wild. Let's see here, Ellis Maples at Country Club of North Carolina, both the Dogwood and the Cardinal. So, I mean, let's see here. Yeah, so, I mean, you have a who's who of both modern and, if you will, throwback traditional, thank you, golf course architects. And that what makes Pinehurst or the Pinehurst area so unique is that, you know, you can get the modern, you can get traditional, you get a good cross-section of golf, and that's why people return year after year, just because of the uniqueness.
Well, I think in terms of our Michigan viewers, it's kind of like when you go to Gaylord, you don't want to leave. So when you're looking for that place to go in the winter, you'll go to Pinehurst, and I guarantee, Chris, that they're not going to want to come back, right?
Well, home is home, but I will say I originally grew up in Minnesota, so I'm kind of familiar with the Michigan golfer and being cooped up for 4 to 5 months watching the snow come. And I can tell you that we golf 12 months a year in the Sandhills. We do get a little bit of cold weather every now and then, but we golf traditionally 12 months out of the year. And there's a reason why a lot of people from the Michigan area and the Midwest area do retire down in the Sandhills. It's because of the golfing and because of the lifestyle. It's a great place to call home.
So, Chris, lastly, just tell us where our viewers can go to find the information that you have available in your area.
Well, as always, there's several outlets, but you can Google is a good spot, and I would be remiss if I didn't say Tobacco Road Travel, www.tobaccoroadtravel.com. We can help with any golf packaging, golf lodging needs. The Southern Pines and Pinehurst Convention Visitors Bureau is another great place where people can find out information about just not only golf but lifestyle things, equestrian, and there are family activities down there, so I wouldn't be remiss if I just tell you that. But yeah, it's a great place, and just your normal outlets to find information.
Awesome. Well, like I said, I can tell you, I can attest that Pinehurst is definitely one of the best places that you can go to vacation and just play the game. So, Chris, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.